and like the telepathy and the heightened extrasensory gifts and things like that. And then the last was when I stood up for myself. And um, yeah, and then that was when the relationship ended. But like I said, I knew that I could either jump into another relationship or I could take a closer look at myself. Not him, not her, not shoulda, coulda, woulda. Not, oh, he's going to do the same thing to her or how. No. I did realize it had nothing to do with my looks. It had nothing to do with my size. It had a lot to do with what I had to offer. Um, and it had a lot to do with me not being secure in who I am. You know, when we met, like I was healed, happy, confident, radiating. I was magnetizing motherfuckers like there was no tomorrow because I had healed and I was sober and I was pampering myself again, getting my toes done, my nails done, putting makeup on, buying me clothes and stuff. And that's desirable. You want that, you know? And then it was like, oh, immediately we were like this power couple. Like everybody stared at us everywhere as we went. We were like this beautiful hot couple, at least in my eyes again, you know? And that's the thing. This is all my perception of the story, okay? Like this is my lived experience. Oh, and it doesn't have to make sense to anybody at all. I know I'm not lying. I know I'm not telling anything that's egotistical or hateful or vengeful. If I do, I correct myself and, you know, um, but it's important for me to share even the ugly parts that I'm embarrassed about, the parts that I learned and the parts that I'm still learning. Because that's the thing is, even though we've learned a lesson, it's going to keep coming back at different levels of frequency. Just because we've moved away from those lower density people that we were engaging with, and we might not necessarily, you know, engage with hateful and, you know, people that, you know, are in those lower frequencies like addiction and, you know, lies and betrayal, gambling, infidelity, gossiping, stealing, lying, cheating, you know, all those things. Yeah, they still happen, you know, but not in, I don't know how to explain that.